Hello everybody, this is a devlog on portals. I'm going to go over the things I've added and some of the things the community's added. Yes, the community can contribute to the mod if they want. If you guys add a feature or something and I like it, then you can make a pull request to the GitHub and it will be added into the official mod. First things first, the portals are more seamless. I think I'm the only person who will notice that it's more seamless because I created the mod and like I can see the imperfections, but you as a user, if you use this mod, you probably won't notice it at all. But it has been improved, especially ground portals have been improved because check out what I can do. If I spawn, there we go. One there. We'd use the resizer and make this big. I can do this. And I'm going to put this over like the ocean or whatever. And you can see that now there is a hole in the ground. Pretty weird. There's just a hole in the ground and you can fall through and it's pretty cool. I'm going to set the super big 2. Set that to 1. There we go. So now there's a bigger hole in the ground and it looks pretty interesting. You can walk through. And this aspect of the mod, floor portals going down into an above portal has been super improved. It used to be way worse, but now it's pretty much seamless. You can barely tell that you're exiting and entering each face of the portal. And of course, because it's super good, you can barely, like, there is still floor here. I'm not no-colliding the player. I'm just doing some fancy stuff. It's really nice and it works well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go over some of the stuff the community's done. First thing, or second thing, I think I went over the optimization bit. So if I spawn 2 portals like that, you can link them with this portal creator tool. You can set the size of them, so I'm going to make like a really big portal and a really thin portal and link them. And it works okay. It's a little weird, but you know, it works pretty much as you'd expect. It's a little interesting. I suggest keeping the portals at the same size unless you really actually want to scale the player. So big portal, link, pretty cool. Now, so again, optimizations. I think I went over the first optimization. Other ones, inactive portals are optimized. You can disable the back face of the portals. You have to use Lua though. So, like, if you want, there's an option to disable this blue texture of the portal. So, for instance, if you're a mapper, you may not want this back face here. Okay, and another optimization is props. They've been optimized. Instead of calculating them every frame, they're calculated every like 10 frames, and if they're close to the portal, then they're calculated every frame, and it works really nice. But my favorite feature so far that I've added, this is my feature. If I go over here to this portal, and I link it to itself, it creates a mirror. And this is different than what other people do. I think most people just create 2 portals on itself, and it makes kind of a half mirror. Doesn't work very well though, because you can't really shoot through it. Oh well. Oops, I removed that one. But yeah, I can link the portal to itself, and it creates a mirror. But one thing, what happens when I go through this portal? You notice anything a little different about the map? Something a little peculiar, a little off? Something's a little weird, a little different with the map. If you haven't caught it yet, the entire map has been flipped. I'm creating the illusion that the map is flipped, but in reality it actually isn't. It's still the same map, but it looks flipped. So basically how I've done this is I've taken what's rendered on the screen, flipped it over, and then flipped the movement controls, so mouse, instead of going right to left, goes left to right, and movement controls, A to D, goes it's D to A, but it feels like normal controls. So even though the map looks flipped to me, it's still actually the same. So let's pretend that I had like another player in the lobby. They think I would go insane because I think the map is flipped, but it actually isn't. Everything is flipped, so if I spawn a car, you can see that the steering wheel is on the right. At least in the USA, the steering wheel is normally on the left, but now it's on the right. So yeah, I guess this is referred to as like the mirror dimension or whatever you want to call it. This was an inspiration by the comments. I do read them all. So if you have a idea or whatever, you may put them there and I will probably read it. I probably won't respond because I don't have that time. That's a lot of comments to respond to. I respond to the ones that are that I think are interesting, and if it's a question, then I'll probably respond to it. So yeah, that's about it for now. Basically, if you're in the mirror dimension, you're pretty much trapped forever. There's no escape. like I go through and I'm still in the mirror dimension, quote unquote, whatever. The only way out is to kill yourself. And now I'm in the normal, quote unquote, normal world, however you want to call it. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully I'll see you guys in another video. This does work. Oh, by the way, this does work on all maps. What the heck? That's weird. That's a cool effect. I'll leave that in actually. Because then you know you're in the mirror dimension. Anyway, I'll see you guys hopefully in another video.